South America is a pretty underrepresented and underwatched scene, and I wanted to kind of help fix that by showcasing Mystery Gift, a B-tier tournament that just happened in Chile this past weekend, and I'm going to be watching the second place player, Blas's Yoshi, and we're going to be talking about that. No, it's not the Street Fighter player Blas, that is a different person. I would cover the first place, but it's Toon, and Toon first off has been doing very well in North America when they were here for like a month and a half, or 2 months or something, but people don't like watching Steve, so I'm not going to do Steve, so I'm going to be doing Yoshi instead because people like Yoshi more, question mark? Let me know down in the comments if that's true, because I honestly don't know anymore. So we're going to be watching two of Blas's sets, first off versus Wowie Changer's Snake, and second off versus Breaks and Losers Finals. So game one, we are going with Yoshi versus Snake. I actually really think this matchup is quite dynamic. Snake has a bunch of tools to keep Yoshi out, but of course Yoshi does a bunch of damage and has quite annoying tools for Snake to deal with, mostly those eggs to hit him off of Cypher. But first off, Wowie Changer is just going kind of in the first 15 seconds, already has 61% off the back of a couple of really good air-to-airs. Oh, okay, but two egg lays is going to help. That should come into up air. No, he was a little bit scared of the grenade coming out, which I don't blame him for. Ooh, up tilt into down air. That's going to be so much damage. And suddenly, Blas has the lead by over 20% off of like two egg lays. That was kind of insane. Yes, C4 recognition for Blas, so not going to get hit by it. Tried to punish the grenade with the down smash, not going to be able to. And also parrying the final hit of down air and these eggs coming out. No air dodge, that's going to be an up air, and it is going to be the stock. Really nice advantage from Blas. And we see that he does know how to keep the egg roll on the platform, which means that he could potentially get a shield break in a couple of, like whenever Wowie Changer kind of just gets stuck on platform in shield, it can be the stock. Okay, egg roll, interesting. I don't know if that was on purpose, but again, I think egg roll is a severely underrated move. I really don't think it's a bad move at all, but is going to get clipped by that grenade. So of course, up tilt is going to kill at this percent. We see Blas being very, very scared about that, but nice recovery, but air dodges onto the platform and gets up tilted. So a little bit too scared in that position. Blas kind of laughing because he's like, man, I was trying so hard to avoid that up tilt and I got hit by it anyway, because welcome to fighting Snake. Yeah, hard to punish dash attack for Yoshi, considering that the ground moves aren't super great and has a bad dash attack, but another egg lay. The egg lay has been kind of the MVP of this game, making it a little bit uncomfortable for Wowie Changer to shield, which of course, if you can't shield the Snake, then a lot of your gameplay is going to be not as efficient. Going to grenade low to recover high. No, but messes up the timing on the picking up of the grenade, so he is just going to SD with no recovery there. So Blas up an entire stock. Again, this started off at like 68 to 0. Ooh, I love that egg lay after the egg toss. That was so clean, and that's going to be 51% immediately. Wowie Changer trying to find something, and a shield break would just down be out of shield. Are you dead at 51? You're probably dead at 51. Yeah, you're dead at 51. That was crazy. That was so smart. Like, got a little bit of shield damage. No, he actually, wait, did he hit the shield before? I mean, he held shield a little bit because of grenades, and an egg hit it. Yeah, there's no way. That's probably a full shield, honestly, and that just, oh no, he got up aired there. Two grenades, so maybe not 100% full shield, but honestly a mostly full shield, and that's just going to break the shield. Blas being a little bit cheeky with it, a lot of egg lays, a shield break setup, and that is going to be 1-0 for Chile's best Yoshi. Small battlefield going to be the pick, because even though Snake is the camping character, he also doesn't like his opponent having room to run around and reposition themselves. He wants to be able to establish a lot of positional threats with himself, and having more space to do that's not going to be as nice. But again, immediately 72% trading with the egg. What an egg there. That was so good, and the keg could of course snipe off of the Cypher, so you got to be a little bit scared when you're recovering high as Snake. And a 90% lead. Again, another egg lay, or sorry, not egg lay, egg roll. I really think that move is good, and Blas kind of showing off why, being able to reposition yourself. A back air coming out, dude, 100% lead in the first 30 seconds. An up air will kill here. Yeah, he was trying to just bait out or react to a B reverse there. Eggs coming out, a grab as well. Okay, but some good damage for Wowie Changer. That's not a bad little sequence, but 57%, sorry, is not going to be that much. But 82, now it's going to be a little bit scarier. Up air going to miss, but egg pressure, yup. Air dodge coming out. Oh, if that egg hit, that probably would have confirmed into something. Yep, the C4 recognition, very good for Blas right now. Has not been worried about it at all, but the empty jump into up tilt there. The jump kind of making you think, oh, well, Snake can't do anything to me here, but then the landing was really, really smart, and now Wowie Changer with the lead. Final hit, a downer going to hit, so the advantage is still on for Bloss, and Egg here can be the stock, but he's probably just trying to find an up air, does so, even though he gets hit by the Nikita, like, he's fine with that, taking the stock, but then kind of just runs into explosives for no reason at the beginning of this stock. Definitely not a recommended thing to just stand in front of the C4 for no reason, but a spike, really good sequence right now. Air dodge, oh, but misses the punish. That never works. If you're a standing opponent, the ledge hop downer will never hit you fully, so you actually can punish that. Something that a lot of players, I feel like, let Snake players get away with. Oh, misses the B reverse, so the egg lane not going to work out, but the egg going to force the shield. Uh-oh, no double jump right now, so a little bit scarier. C4 is on that platform as well, so you can't just approach super freely, but that's why he does the full hop egg toss. Very smart, in my opinion, to just avoid the C4 position entirely. But we have Nikita's coming out. Uh-oh, misses the aim a little bit there, but he wraps it around, so it's still not in a bad position at all. Oh, but gets hit by the egg. There's the C4. Yep, that makes sense. 175, so a grab is the stock for Wabi Changer right now because down throw up tilt will be guaranteed. But of course, you don't even have to do that. Sometimes the grenades are almost going to kill within the next couple seconds. Air dodges, yeah, but the up smash hits the platform, so it will be the stock. So Wabi Changer with the lead now. I like the wave bounce, but Wabi Changer playing really well around these hitboxes has been making it a little bit more difficult for Bloss to just have comfortable in the space of the stage, kind of like what I talked about of like why Small Battlefield makes sense, but a falling aerial just straight up loses to the Yoshi up air, one of the best juggling moves in the game. We have even stocks and only 19%, and he didn't immediately run into grenades. That was a combo, so that's different. Egg lay. Doesn't get anything and actually blows up with the grenade, so 96% to 8. Wabi Changer very close to taking the game, avoiding the up smash by doing the same egg thing, but the landing was a little bit easy to hit. There's a C4 on Yoshi right now, gets the air dodge, can't approach there because otherwise you will just get blown up by the C4. He does so, doesn't react to the air dodge, and that is going to be 1-1 in this loser's quarters match. FD is the choice for Bloss here, which I really like. I think it's a pretty bad Snake stage, and even though platforms are really good for Yoshi in terms of like platform pressure and combo damage, I feel like overall just you being more comfortable and able to like juggle your opponent and not having to worry about the disadvantage of Snake will overall be a benefit, even though Wabi Changer, pretty strong lead at the beginning. Oh, but kind of blows himself up on a grenade. This advantage is where it's going to come into clutch, but misses it there. But again, every single time you miss against Snake, you're able to remember how the Snake kind of plays the disadvantage, and that can really make it a lot more difficult for Snake to land if you're paying attention. Egg C4, sorry, egg into grenade. That's going to be a lot of damage. DI's in, so that's going to be good damage for Bloss. Air dodges, that should be a punish. Yep, forward smash. That didn't look like this. Is there a sour spot of that move? Either way, finds the double jump forward air. It's recovered a little bit too low, did Wabi Changer, and that is going to be Bloss with the lead. And at this point, I'm not sure how Snake kind of forces aggression onto you when you have this jump egg toss, mixing it up with the downer as well. Double grenade is going to do some damage, but still, so is down air. Yeah, a little bit aggressive on that approach, and the up tilt going to come out. The anti-airs for Wabi Changer have been very good. He's hit that type of up tilt several times. Yeah, he's trying to zone out with up smashes and grenades, making it a little bit uncomfortable for Bloss to move. But again, Yoshi just, IDJ add a shield, going to actually get a lot of pressure there. Double up air is going to be some good damage, and still 70% lead for Bloss. Run forward with the grenade, yep, makes sense. Uh-oh, he put himself in a bad spot. There's the egg lay, grenade in hand. It's actually going to do even more damage to Bloss and shield. DIing in on that down throw yet again. I'm not sure why. You should definitely be DIing out when Yoshi grabs you 100% of the time. Okay, but grenade gonna hit, so it's gonna not be that easy of an advantage state for Bloss, but still 153, that is such death percent, even for a character as heavy as Snake. Back air, yeah, that's going to kill. Really strong, just like walling, zoning, just not really letting Wabi Changer get in with like a dash attack or grenades or anything like that, just playing really evasive. And again, these jump, I really like how he kind of is spamming jump egg lay. I think that's really, really good because Snake doesn't have the verticality to really challenge that at all. Up air going to trade with a grenade, but that is totally fine because both of you take 10, and if you're up a stock, both of you taking 10 means that you are closer to winning than vice versa. I think that was supposed to be an out of shield in air, but probably was holding shield, so he actually got a Z catch and was therefore not doing an aerial. Punish? No, the grenade gonna actually stop the punish there. And yeah, another anti-air, being able to find it really well. He's just kind of, you see Washi just being like, I don't know, I'm just hitting them, man. Very, very funny. Again, not DIing correctly on these grabs. Up air. Oh no, it doesn't get the up tilt. The downer does come through for Bloss, being very scared of that position right there. Blows up the grenade because it was in his hand. Sometimes you just get caught a little bit and you're not ready for the timing of how long the grenade's been out. Beer versus Egglay, very smart there. Trying to time an up smash, but no, the lack of mash there from Wabi Changer kind of working out. Man, that's probably the end of the game. Thanks, Twitch. Okay, so after getting that grenade, C4, oh, the up air barely misses. That could have been the game, definitely. But still trying to find the opening. Again, I love these full hop egg tosses. Really, really difficult for Snake to cover. Really difficult for Snake to pressure with any of his grenades. That's a back air, and he gets it. Not super correct DI. I think correct DI in that position would be just straight down. And so Bloss is up 2-1. That FD counter pick, really, really smart in my opinion. I think that was really good. And Wabi Changer, of course, if he's going to win on small battlefield, he's going to counter pick back to there. So, okay. A lot of damage immediately. 2 grenade trades, which again, I don't hate, just trading with grenades at the beginning. Forward air on the air dodge. If you are comfortable in the advantage state, I think it is totally fine for you to do that. Also, shout out to Wabi Changer being the 22nd seed and making it all the way to loser's quarters. Yeah, finally DI's out on the down throw. Oh, had the read, but slightly misspaced. Gonna recover high, but actually not. So nice air dodge there by Wabi Changer to get around that Yoshi edge guard. Because Yoshi can really get up there because of that jump egg toss. Super, super scary. Grenade going to spoil the kill confirm there of up tilt up air. Wabi Changer, thanking his lucky stars. Downer gonna work. 84%, not quite death percent for Yoshi, but pretty close considering how much rage Snake has. Okay, run up tilt, but it is going to get hit by that out of shield Nair. The pressure here, yeah, Nair to the other side of the stage, unfortunately did not hit the right direction. Again, going to cross up, so not going to be able to get these edge guard. Both of those Nairs would have killed, but now Wabi Changer has the opportunity to get an up tilt anti-air, which we've seen him do several times this set. Which can be the stock. Uh-oh, gets hit by the grenade, and the up air actually hits like way later than I expected, honestly. So that is going to be first stock for Bloss in this game 4. Okay, gets a dash attack, but that could have been a dash up tilt, which honestly, I'm not sure if it would have killed. Probably would have, considering the strength of that move. Yeah, you see him trying to like posture for it, but he's not finding it quite yet. Way too high of a percent for grenade up air, so that's not really an issue for Bloss. You're down to take these grenades, but the Nair does not beat out the up smash. Wait, he lived that? That's crazy. And it gets hit by the up tilt anyway. Just kind of falls in front of him. You kind of see Wabi Changer just be like, oh, it's working. I'm going to keep doing it. Wabi Changer putting up a solid defense right now, just not letting Bloss get in. Uh-oh, that's going to be Nair into forward air. Yeah, the Cypher going to come through. Nice F-tilt there. I like that trade, but that's a good position for Yoshi because you do have the ability to up air. He doesn't hit it, but that is definitely very scary. Drop shield down tilt, expecting no out of shield there from Wabi Changer, which is correct. Bloss, trying to read these defensive options really well. Air dodges through that up smash. Very close game, but the forward air for sure going to be a kill confirm in that position. So 1 stock away from advancing is Bloss. Wabi Changer has him at death percent, so it's not too scary. And I don't believe there's a C4 on the stage, not that I see at the very least. Oh no, there is. It's in the center. Sorry, I was looking at platforms mostly. Okay, gets the forward tilt. That's going to be some damage. Ooh, into another forward tilt. And Wabi Changer trying to find an up air, but that's going to be so much damage on him because of that grenade, as well as a couple of Yoshi hits. 85% already. That's just kind of the damage that Yoshi can do. Like, Yoshi is just so potent at the combo game. And, ooh, God, so he super died because of that up smash blowing up. That was kind of really funny. Okay, grenade near dash attack, 47%, but the double jump armor made it minus on hit, so he does get punished for it. Oh, tracks down the roll, really smart. Tried to get the air dodge, but again, the Cypher gonna play spoils there. Oh, but missing the back air. Really, the percent's getting really high, actually. Yeah, that C4 becomes really threatening. Up tilt might kill now because of the rage on Snake, but he air dodges and grabs the grenade by accident. Oh, scary back air, not gonna kill. Good advantage. Egg not gonna pop off, but the egg can hit him when he's falling. No, but the egg hits him when he lands. Oh, God. Yeah, these down smashes, I don't think they will ever work out. Just because the Cypher will always be there. But the reaction of the jump on top of him with the up air here, that was so clean for Bloss. The reaction, I mean, up air just so fast for Yoshi. I believe it's frame 4 or 5, so just recognizing that he was above him, say, hey, you have to air dodge here or you're going to die. And then even if he air dodges there, he can probably like falling Nair on top of him or something. So really, really smart stuff by Bloss. That's going to be a 3-1, and we're going to go all the way to losers finals now. So after a Game 5 clincher versus Peppa's Mario, which had a timeout, which is why I didn't cover that set, because people don't like watching 7-minute games, we are going to go into losers finals against Breakson, who is a Puff main. So we have 2 players, or 1 player seeded to be top 8, which is Bloss, and Breakson, the seed 10, trying to find his way back to fight Toon in Grand Finals. Of course, Toon has been playing amazingly well. Recently, like, obviously, I think the #1 player in Chile at this point. Okay, gets him on the ledge. Okay, I thought there was going to be a potential egg roll there because Puff obviously dies from shield breaks, so I wasn't 100% sure what was going to happen. This matchup, of course, notoriously kind of difficult for Puff. The hitboxes are bigger for Yoshi. You can't really edge guard Yoshi because of the double jump armor. The kill potential's, you know, more in Yoshi's favor. It's just hard, and he's also super mobile, so it's not even like you can track him down and get landing punishes. That's going to be 21% on him when he takes the first stock. So again, very, very just good matchup for Blas. He deserves it after having to deal with the Mario Game 5 gauntlet. Yeah, up air, but Braixen's starting to fight back 63, but doesn't have the verticality to really challenge that Yoshi double or like full hop egg, kind of like what we saw versus Peppa. Oh, gets sung. I don't know what it would be, but that is going to be a stock there with the charge forward smash. But yeah, versus Wowie, you know, we've seen him go for the full hop eggs, and I really think that will also be good versus Puff. I don't know if you want to give Puff that much like room to like jump forward or something like that, but it still would be very hard to punish. You're getting a lot of pounds. Pound definitely instrumental to kind of like, you know, forcing you off of your comfort like space against, or sorry, as Puff. Gets hit off the ledge. Double egg, almost getting the kill. I like the attempt of snipe there. Nair out of shield going to be so good as well. Frame 3 covers both sides. Frame 6, including the jump squad, obviously, but, you know. Yeah, back air, really hard to contest as Puff. Yeah, you see, even with a parry, the down air did not punish the back air. He lived that. Puff is so light. How did you live a back air at 140, going to 146? I know it's a bit stale, but damn. Forward throw. That would be so funny if you live back air and then the next interaction you die to forward throw. That would be so funny. Almost dying to forward tilt. I've never seen that move kill. It's the pop-up hit, up air. Okay, finally gonna be the stock. I thought that for some reason that was up tilt. That would be super funny if that was up tilt kill. So that is going to be the stock lead for Blas yet again. If he doesn't get sung, like again, one of the other issues is it's really hard for Puff to kill Yoshi, just because again you have the insane mobility, so you can kind of like do the same things against Puff that a lot of Puffs will do against other characters, which is just like get away from the situation. You have of course double jump armor, you have like really good arrows that kind of cover you, so it's really hard to get kills in this matchup as Puff, in my opinion. Doesn't get the grab though, so dash attack will punish, needing to find like a back air or a dash attack at edge, but again you kind of see Blas just kind of go towards center, and then has the down B as well, so you can just kind of go to ledge. Missed it there, but gets the spike, and that is going to be 1-0 for Blas in this losers finals. Game 2, gonna go to small battlefield. Of course, good stage for Puff, in my opinion. You do get some good combos on the platforms, but also I think the biplats are just so good for Yoshi. I don't even know what the correct stage to do in this matchup is, because I feel like Yoshi's just kind of good everywhere, and you definitely don't want to go to FD in this matchup, and yeah, not being able to break that double jump armor, so the edge guards, again, very difficult. There's just a lot, like, there's an accumulation of things that make this matchup a little bit difficult for Puff, and so many things making it a little bit difficult means that it's very difficult. Either way, much closer game than game 1. We do have Blas on the back foot here, but still, and yeah, up tilt up air might even kill at this percent. Probably would have even before the last nair. But the dash attack on the egg a little bit lazy there as a recovery, and Braixen is going to take the stock lead from Blas. What are you going to do? No forward there. Good DI. Are you just going to get rested all the way up there? I thought there was going to be a rest, and that might have been the stock down air. But yeah, the frame 1 double jump armor. Yeah, getting some good damage, but again, really scary to like challenge this, because if you're wrong even a little bit, you're just going to get up aired. But Braixen not scared. One important thing that's happening is Braixen isn't really putting themselves above Blas, right? So no up airs out of shield can come out. They're definitely drifting typically to the side, and typically behind, because back air is a little bit slower. So it's making it a little bit difficult for Blas to find the skill, because there's no up air like we saw at the end of the set in losers quarters against Wabi Changer. Yeah, back air finds the shield poke there, so Blas going to take the first stock finally, but down 100%. That is a sizable deficit, so definitely has to be a little bit careful here. Gets nair into downer, 35% already. That move just does so much damage. Trying to find his way in with a dash attack as Braixen, but not going to find it there. Back air, 58, so much damage. Yeah, okay, the damage is racking up, hasn't really been hit too much, and Braixen being a little bit aggressive, not going with those downers, going with forward airs instead, and the forward airs are punishable out of shield because you don't get as close to the ground before you land, especially if you're doing them rising. Back air in the corner is threatening, but not going to hit it, and now we have basically a dead even game. Oh, I love that back air attempt. And you have the IDJ nair just to get out of there. Back air not going to kill quite yet, but getting very close. Yeah, that backer is going to do it. Again, that whole stock, I feel like Braixen was just getting really aggressive, and Bloss was kind of just like holding shield and naring, and then playing a little bit of advantage, and then holding shield and then naring. So unfortunate there. Good SDI up, so not going to get hit by the full downer. Only did 29. Haha, the move's crazy, right? Yeah, the down B going to be really good to stop the momentum and just kind of land with a hitbox. I don't think Puff up air would have even killed if it traded, so not worth the risk. And you see Bloss definitely be in a defensive posture right now, just trying to basically whiff punish and out of shield everything. But a nice back air find on the down B startup is going to be the stock for Braixen. Oh, another egg lay. I feel like Bloss's egg lays between the two sets have been so good. Uh-oh. Oh, if that could have been an up air, that might have been able to be rest. Maybe would have killed from the platform. I'm not 100% sure of the kill potential, or the kill, like, percents in this matchup. Both characters trading blows, but I do think that will favor Yoshi overall, just because the kill potential is, again, overall better. Not going to be able to drift away either on that downer, so he is going to get punished. 81% is almost surely death percent to a lot of things in this matchup. Oh, what a down air find. Okay, now death percent is super online. Not going to be able to super track down the juggle because of these amount of jumps and the airspeed of Jigglypuff, so a little bit of a saving grace there, but up tilt up air is going to be a kill potential, or just back air shield poke yet again is going to be a 2-0 for Bloss. Game 3, running it back to small battlefield. I don't disagree. I feel like the game went overall well, just had that really aggressive second stock, which kind of cost them. Yeah, solid damage, but again, not going to be a true combo. Okay, gets up air rest. Is it going to kill? No, it's not, unfortunate. That's going to be falling up air. Tried to get a full combo there, but not quite able to. So that's going to be a lot of percent because of that flower of the rest. I'm not sure why they ever did that. That was an interesting choice that they made in Brawl. Up tilt down air. Is that going to kill? It almost does. Jesus, that is so strong. The down air final hit is just crazy. And yeah, again, drifting with the down airs to the back of Yoshi. I wonder if there should be any like out of shield or like before shield like turnarounds to make it a little bit harder to see what side it will be. I'm not sure if that would be worth it. Both characters at death percent, but again, Yoshi a little bit easier to get these kill moves. Up air out of shield hitting the back of the, really with the dash attack on the ground move, that's crazy. So that is going to be Bloss with the first stock. Nice air dodge, gonna just double jump out after the ledge jump again, trying to just minimize the threat of these kill moves from Puff. Yeah, not going to there. That's going to be a stage spike, so that is going to be no lead for Bloss. Just a little bit of a positional advantage. Gets something with the angel platform, though. Down air, forward air, 23, but again, that frame one escape, going to be so good. No shield right now for Bloss, really scary, and Braixen putting on a lot of pressure here, unable to find it, so the nair does come out, and that's going to be solid pressure for Braixen. No, or sorry, for Bloss, but no, Braixen with the turnaround there. Oh, the forward air almost spiked, and maybe, I mean, probably would have lived, but would have been potentially edge guard. Wave bounce. The damage is piling up for both characters. They're both holding forward, which is kind of funny because in this matchup you expect both characters to be defensive. Forward air coming out there, having to go super low to avoid those eggs, and not going to hit the 2-frame with a down tilt either, but a nair again. Got to do that super perfect in order to be safe. I believe back air can be -5 or -4, but if it's stale a couple, which it might have been, I don't think it's going to be a safe. Back air coming out, not going to get the kill again. That weight of Yoshi so important, and that's the down B. It's so hard to mess with it. You can kind of see Braixen be frustrated because like that move is so hard to deal with and is going to lose the stock for it. So Bloss one stock away from reaching grand finals versus Toon. Okay, has him on platform. No, there's the shield break. I mentioned it at the beginning of the video. We saw that Bloss was doing those side Bs a lot, and we see it here versus Puff, the most lethal character against it. Honestly, like super like layered pressure here because you expect them to do it on the like initial tech chase, but so the upper coming out, so there's no way that you're ready for that as Braixen, and just holding shield, trying to not get hit by anything, and the shield break comes out for Bloss. What a way to end this set. What a way to reach grand finals. Damn, that was really good. That was really impressive play. I mean, Yoshi's solid character, and that was just a bunch of solid play by Bloss. Toon ended up winning 3-1 in grand final. So again, I do want to also say congrats to Toon. They have been playing incredibly well recently. Probably going to be ranked like top. I mean, if this was a half-year season, they'd probably be ranked top 30 because they've been super killing it recently. Well, there's a lot of Japan, so maybe not that high, but been playing really, really well. One of the best Steves in the world for sure. But yeah, shoutouts to Chile, a very underrepresented scene. I wanted to give some love to them because South American tournaments barely ever reach major status. So I wanted to give them a B tier of just their own players. So very very, very impressive. As always, social media partner stuff is down below. Let me know what else you want me to watch, and I'll be streaming more Lucario tonight, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.